This month's foundation stone is citizenship.
The definition of citizenship is using the rights and privileges one has as a member of the community to make that community a better place. Being socially responsible, obeying the laws and rules, doing one's part for the common good, respecting authority, and helping your community by volunteering service.
You are a citizen of many communities. Your classroom, your school, your neighborhood, your town, your state, your country, even the world. Showing good citizenship means being a good citizen. Good citizens are proud of their communities and do things to make them better. They also obey the rules of all their communities, from classroom rules to the laws of their country.
2 weeks from today, February 7th through 11th, the Student Council will be holding our annual Penny Drive. Who knows about the Penny Drive and can explain how it works?
Penny Drive is a fundraiser where we all bring pennies to raise for a certain
Charity.
charity.
Yeah. This year, all the donations will go to Ezra Black and his family.
Speaking today is Ezra Black. Ezra is currently a senior at Liberty Common High School. He has been attending the school since freshman year. At the end of his junior year of high school, he was voted school captain. He has 4 younger brothers, one of them being Uzziah, who is currently attending Liberty in the 4th grade. Ezra has lived in Colorado for 12 years. He is hoping to attend college next year in pursuit of a business administration degree. He hopes to start his own real estate business one day. Ezra enjoys soccer, making music, hanging out with his friends, and spending time with his family. He recently battled leukemia and is currently recovering from a bone marrow transplant where his brother, Asher, donated bone marrow to save his life. Please welcome Ezra to the stage.
Thank you, Noel, for that great introduction. Like they said, my name is Ezra. I am a senior at the high school, which means I'm in 12th grade. And next year I'll be going to college, which means I'll be in 13th grade. I'm looking at three colleges right now: CSU, which is in Fort Collins, Colorado Christian University in Denver, or Union University in Tennessee. Like they said as well, I've played soccer since I was about 4 years old. I am the school captain at the high school, which means I am the head of leadership at the high school. I'm also Uzziah's older brother. Where's Uzziah? Everyone points, that's great. Hi, Uzziah. So yeah, as you all know, there is an annual penny drive to see which class can raise the most money. I've heard there's a donut party for the winner, and I've heard there's even a possibility for a teacher surprise. I guess you'll have to wait to know what that teacher surprise is, because I don't even know. I don't know each individual class, but I do know grades, so we're gonna have a little contest here. 4th grade. If you think your class is going to win the Penny Wars, I want all of 4th grade to stand up and yell as loud as they can. Go! Wow. A lot louder than the first group. All right, 5th grade. If you think your class is going to win, I want you to stand up and yell as loud as you can. Wow. All right, and 6th grade. 6th grade, go! Wow, that's close, but one of you all is definitely going to win, not the kindergarten. All right. Last summer, I was diagnosed with leukemia, which is a type of blood cancer. I had to be taking really expensive medicines, which made me lose my hair, so now I look like Mr. Huey. Who here has had a really bad haircut before or seen a really silly haircut? All right, so a good amount of you. Because this medicine made me lose my hair, we thought we'd have some fun with it before I lost it all. So we started off with my normal hair, then we cut some off of the top, so it's a little bit shorter on top, but still pretty long on the sides. And then we decided to cut all of it on the top, but leave the sides. I think I would have won silly hair day at your school for sure. And then we cut it all off, so it looks like this now. Because I had to shave my head, lots of other people saw this and started to shave their heads as well. One group who did this was my soccer team. Here's some funny pictures of them shaving their heads. Also, because of the medicine I had to be taking, I had to be at the hospital for a very long time. I got pretty bored, and so people brought lots of gifts to keep me busy. Someone brought a cart full of toys, stuffed animals, mini basketball hoops, things like that. Someone brought me a brand new pair of shoes. Can you all see over here? Okay, good. And someone brought me a big Lego car, and my favorite soccer team is Liverpool. And so someone got me a Liverpool scarf and a picture of the stadium, which is super fun. I was also in the hospital for a very long time because of the medicine I had to be taking. And so it got pretty lonely there. So lots of people came to visit me. My friends, my family, youth group leaders, things like that. So now that you all know a bit more about me, I'm here to talk to you about citizenship. The school definition of citizenship is using the rights and privileges one has as a member of the community to make that community a better place, being socially responsible, obeying the laws and the rules, doing one's part for the common good, respecting authority, and helping your community by volunteering service. Now, you all go to Liberty, and you're really smart, but I'm probably not as smart as you all, so I needed to simplify some of these words to help me understand them a little bit better. So I just broke this definition up into a couple chunks. First, using the rights and privileges that one has as a member of the community to make that community a better place. Does anybody have any idea what some privileges are that we have in community? Yeah. What's your name? Isabel. Yeah, having free time on your tablet, but if you get grounded, you lose that privilege. That's good. Yeah.
That we have like public parks that are safe for everyone to go to, and they're just open, there's no restrictions for them to be there.
Yeah, having parks that are open to everybody and that are safe to be there. Yeah, what's your name? Yeah, watching your siblings. If you're the oldest child, those are great privileges. I came up with some, like seeing friends, going to school, having pets, making money. These are all privileges that we have as citizens in the U.S. So, now the next part of the big word definition is to make the community a better place. And some of these maybe you don't necessarily make the community a better place, but some examples of how people use their rights and privileges to make the community around them a better place I have experienced because of my battle through cancer. People have a privilege of making money. They can go to their work and make money, and they use that money to give to me through GoFundMe and other things like that to help my family pay for the expensive medicine. My friends and family use their privilege of seeing each other to come see me when I was lonely. The principal of my high school, Mr. Lovely, used the privilege of going to school to help me through schoolwork, even at the hospital. There are so many other things that people use their privileges to make the community around them a better place, and it really helped me out a lot. The next part of the big word definition is being socially responsible, obeying the laws and rules, doing one's part for the common good. Does anybody know some rules that you have to follow at Liberty? Yeah, what's your name? Bio. No running in the hallway, that's a good one. Yeah, in the back.
We have to wear like a uniform?
Yeah, a uniform or dress code, that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah. Teachers teach and students learn, that's a good one. Yeah. Have self-control. These are all great rules that we have to follow. Some of the rules I came up with, like you said, dress code. You have to be in your class by a certain time, and homework due dates. Those are some of the rules. Now, does anybody know some rules we have to follow in community or like some government laws? Wow. All right, here. What's your name? Maisie. No speeding. That's a great one. Yeah, in the back.
No littering.
No littering. Those are great. Yeah. That's great. All right, that's some of the ones I came up with. The speed limit, wearing a seatbelt, and I looked up some funny laws that Colorado has. One of them is in Aspen, it's illegal to throw snowballs, and you'll get a ticket if you throw a snowball. Now, the next part is doing one's part for the common good. And I was a little bit confused about what common good meant, but I came up with some ideas. It is doing what is most helpful for everyone around you. So, some examples are being quiet when your teacher is talking so that other students can learn. Shoveling your sidewalk when it snows so all your neighbors can walk on it. And clearing your plate after you eat so that your parents don't have to do it for you. Basically, all of these examples circle around one word, serving. If you have in mind the golden rule, does anybody know what the golden rule is? All right, awesome. Yeah, here, what's your name? Annabella. No, you're totally fine. Yeah, run back. Perfect. Treat others the way you want to be treated. If you have in mind, treat others as you would like to be treated, serving the community for the common good will come pretty easily. The next part of being a good citizen is respect authority, helping your community by volunteering service. So, some authority examples are your teachers, your parents, your principal, or the laws that people have put in place. Even if you don't like what your parents, teachers, principal, or laws say, you still have to respect them. They are placed in authority over you, and I may not be an official adult yet, but I do know that what my parents and teachers have taught me has helped me out in life more than I ever would have thought. Listen to what your parents tell you to do, even if they tell you to clean your room and you don't want to. Trust me, I'm almost 18 and I still don't want to clean my room. I've been there. Listen to what they say and clean your room. If your teacher tells you to do your homework, but you would rather just watch a movie or play video games or paint or whatever you want to do your homework. It is definitely worth it in the end, and it may not seem like it, but it is worth it. It may not seem like it, but your parents, teachers, and principals are very smart, and they've been alive for a long time. And they know a lot more than you. I think they were around when the dinosaurs were around, is that right? Yeah, okay. All right, some examples of, the next part is volunteering service. And some examples of volunteering service that I came up with were like service projects or giving money to those who need it, writing letters to the people who seem lonely, or being a friend to someone who maybe isn't a good friend to you. Does anybody have any other examples of volunteer service? Yeah. That's great, yeah, like Scouts is a good example of that, yeah. Perfect, that's great. Uzziah, do you have any examples of volunteer service? What? Cleaning your room, that's great. This comes in a lot of different examples, and I have felt the examples of volunteering service in a very deep way. For me, my classmates all got together and decorated my locker. In summer, they came to the school, which sounds really crazy, and decorated my locker. My soccer team all shaved their heads, even though they probably didn't want to. Friends came down, family came down and visited me when I was lonely, taking time out of their day to spend time with me. So, to recap, citizenship is using the rights and privileges one has as a member of the community to make that community a better place, being socially responsible, obeying the laws and rules, doing one's part for the common good, respecting authority, helping your community by volunteering service. That is what being a good citizen is like, and I am so thankful to say that I have felt the impact of lots of good citizens through the last couple months. Thank you all for listening so well, and I encourage you to see which class can make the most